Now we are ready to nest our new component within another component. We do that by using our nested component as a directive and following the same steps we covered earlier in this course. Here is a shortened form of the code for a container component and its template. And here is the nested component we just created. Instead of displaying the star rating number, we want to display the stars. So the container component uses the nested component by specifying its directive here. This identifies where in the container to place the nested component's template. And the directives property in the product list component metadata defines where to find the directives component. Let's jump right back to our demo. Our star component is now shown here on the right. We want to use our star component in the product list template that is here on the left. In the table data element, we want to replace the display of the star rating number with our star component. To do that, we simply replace the binding with our AI star directive. Now our product list template will display our stars here. Next, we'll need to update the template's component, so let's open that to the right. We need to tell the template's component where to find this AI star directive. We'll first add the import for the star component. Then we'll add the directives property to the object passed into the component decorator. Recall that the directives property is an array, so we pass star component in as the first element of the array. And since we imported the component first, IntelliSense helps us here. These are the same steps we followed earlier in this course to use a component as a directive. Nothing new here so far. Let's see what we did. We have stars, yes. But we see 5 of them. Let's clear out the filter. Yes, we see 5 every time. Hover over the stars, and we see our hard-coded star rating is 4. It seems that our star width is not being set. Let's look at the code again. We set the star width property in the ng-onChanges method when the onChanges lifecycle event occurs. But the onChanges lifecycle event never occurs because onChanges only watches for changes to input properties. We don't have any input properties. So we have 2 problems here. Our onChanges event does not fire, and we don't currently have a way to get the correct rating number from the container. Let's see how input properties can solve both of these issues.